Hey there, beautiful learners. Aurora here, and I am absolutely thrilled to have you with me today because we're about to dive into something that will completely transform your English speaking confidence. Have you ever found yourself in a situation where you knew the grammar, you knew the vocabulary, but when it came time to actually speak English in real life, your mind just went blank? You're not alone, and today, that changes forever. I'm going to share with you 100 daily life English conversations that every beginner needs to master. But here's the thing, I'm not just going to list them out for you. We're going to live these conversations together, understand when to use them, and by the end of this lesson, you'll feel like you have a secret weapon in your English learning arsenal. But first, let me ask you something. What if I told you that native English speakers use the same 20 to 30 conversation patterns in 90% of their daily interactions? What if mastering just these essential conversations could make you sound natural and confident in almost any situation? Well, that's exactly what we're going to achieve today. The truth is, most English courses teach you complex grammar and fancy vocabulary that you might never use. But real English, the English that gets you through your day, the English that builds relationships and opens doors, that's conversational English. And that's what we're focusing on today. Let's start with the most fundamental conversations you'll have every single day. These are the building blocks of English communication, and once you master these, everything else becomes so much easier. Morning conversations. Every day starts with greetings, right? But here's what most textbooks don't teach you. There's a rhythm to morning conversations in English. It's not just, hello, how are you? Let me show you how real people actually talk. When you wake up and see your roommate, you might say, good morning, did you sleep well? In this simple question, you're showing care and starting the day positively. The response could be, yes, thank you, I slept like a baby. How about you? Notice how we use idioms like slept like a baby. This means you slept very well. But what if you didn't sleep well? You could say, actually, I had a rough night. I couldn't fall asleep until late. See how we're being honest but not dramatic? This is conversational English. It's real, it's honest, and it's natural. Here's a complete morning conversation that happens in thousands of homes every day. Good morning. You're up early today. Yeah, I have an important meeting at 9. Could you pass me the coffee? Of course. Here you go. Do you want some breakfast? That's so sweet of you, but I'll just grab something on my way to work. All right, have a great day. Good luck with your meeting. Thanks, see you tonight. Look at the natural flow here. We're checking in with each other, offering help, being considerate, and ending on a positive note. This is the kind of conversation that builds relationships. Asterisk getting ready conversations. Now, let's talk about those conversations you have while getting ready. Maybe you're talking to yourself. Yes, that's normal and actually great for English practice. Or maybe you're coordinating with family or roommates. Has anyone seen my keys? I can't find them anywhere. This is such a common sentence, and it shows how we use present perfect tense in real life. You're not asking if someone has seen your keys at a specific time. You're asking about any time up until now. The response might be, I think I saw them on the kitchen counter this morning. Or, have you checked your jacket pockets? These are helpful, supportive responses that show care. Here's another realistic scenario. I can't decide what to wear today. What do you think about this outfit? This opens up a conversation about choices, opinions, and preferences. The response could be, that looks great on you. The color really suits you. Or maybe try the blue shirt instead. It matches your pants better. Breakfast conversations. Breakfast conversations are beautiful because they're usually relaxed and set the tone for the day. Let me share some conversations that happen around breakfast tables everywhere. What would you like for breakfast today? This is a caring question that shows you're thinking about someone else's preferences. I'm thinking about making pancakes. Does that sound good to everyone? Here, you're suggesting something while making sure others are happy with the choice. The coffee smells amazing. Did you try that new blend I bought? This shows attention to detail and creates an opportunity for sharing experiences. But breakfast conversations aren't always smooth. Sometimes you might say, "Oh no, we're out of milk again. I forgot to buy some yesterday." This is honest and relatable. We all forget things sometimes. The natural response would be, "Don't worry about it. I can pick some up on my way home from work." See how problems become opportunities for cooperation. Commute conversations. Whether you're driving, taking public transport, or walking, commute conversations are essential. These might be with family, friends, or even strangers. If you're carpooling, you might say, "Thanks for giving me a ride. I really appreciate it." Gratitude is such an important part of English conversation culture. "No problem at all. It's nice to have company on the drive." This response shows that helping others can be mutually beneficial. Traffic conversations are incredibly common. "The traffic is terrible today. I hope we're not late." This expresses concern while acknowledging something beyond your control. "Don't worry, we left with plenty of time. We should be fine." This is reassuring and optimistic qualities that make conversations pleasant. On public transport, you might need to say, "Excuse me, is this seat taken?" This is polite and direct. "No, please go ahead and sit down." This is a welcoming response. Or you might offer your seat. "Please take my seat. You look tired." This shows consideration and kindness. Workplace conversations. Now let's dive into workplace conversations. These are crucial because they affect your professional relationships and career growth. The key here is being professional while still being personable. When you arrive at work, you might say, "Good morning, everyone. How was your evening?" This shows you care about your colleagues as people, not just coworkers. "It was good. Thanks for asking. I tried that restaurant you recommended." This response continues the personal connection while referencing previous conversations. "Oh, how was it? Did you like the pasta dish I mentioned?" Following up on recommendations shows you care about others' experiences. "It was delicious. Thank you so much for the suggestion. I'll definitely go back." This completes the circle of recommendation and appreciation. But workplace conversations aren't always about personal topics. Often, they're about coordination and collaboration. "Could you help me with this project when you have a moment?" This is a polite request that respects the other person's time. "Of course, I'm finishing up this email, and then I'll be right over." This shows willingness to help while communicating your timeline. "Perfect, there's no rush. Just let me know when you're ready." This reduces pressure and shows understanding. Shopping conversations. Shopping conversations are fantastic for beginners because they're predictable but still authentic. Let me walk you through some essential shopping interactions. When you enter a store, a salesperson might say, "Hello, how can I help you today?" This is standard customer service. You could respond, "Hi, I'm looking for a birthday gift for my sister. She loves reading." This gives clear information about what you need and provides context for better assistance. "That's wonderful. We have a great selection of books and some beautiful bookmarks too. Would you like me to show you?" This is helpful and offers additional options. "That sounds perfect. Could you show me what you have?" You're accepting help and showing enthusiasm. But sometimes you need to be more specific. "I'm looking for something in a particular price range. Do you have anything under $50? "Absolutely. Let me show you some options that would work perfectly within your budget." Good salespeople will respect budget constraints. Restaurant conversations. Restaurant conversations are some of my favorite to teach because they involve all your senses and create memorable experiences. Let me share some essential restaurant interactions. When you arrive, the host might say, "Good evening. How many people are in your party tonight?" You could respond, "Just two, please. Do you have a table available?" This is straightforward and polite. "Of course, right this way. Here's a nice table by the window. Is this okay for you?" Good hospitality includes checking on customer preferences. "This is perfect, thank you." Simple appreciation goes a long way. When ordering, conversations become more detailed. "What would you recommend from the menu?" "Our salmon is very popular, and the chicken pasta is a customer favorite. Are you in the mood for something specific?" This gives options while asking about preferences. "The salmon sounds great. How is it prepared?" You're showing interest and gathering information to make a good choice. "It's grilled with herbs and served with roasted vegetables and rice. It's one of my personal favorites." Personal recommendations feel more authentic. Phone conversations. Phone conversations deserve special attention because you can't rely on body language or visual cues. Your voice and words carry all the communication. When answering the phone at work, you might say, "Good afternoon, this is Sarah from marketing. How can I help you?" When calling someone, you could start with, "Hi, this is John. Is this a good time to talk?" This shows respect for the other person's schedule. "Yes, perfect timing. I just finished my meeting. What's going on?" This welcomes the conversation and shows availability. "I wanted to follow up on our conversation yesterday about the project timeline." This references previous communication and states your purpose clearly. Emergency conversations. While we hope we never need them, emergency conversations are crucial to know. These need to be clear, calm, and informative. "I need to report an emergency. There's been an accident at the corner of Main Street and Oak Avenue." This provides essential information quickly. "Is anyone injured? Are you in a safe location?" These are typical follow-up questions from emergency services. "Yes, one person appears to be hurt, but I'm at a safe distance. The ambulance should come quickly." This gives important details about the severity and your safety. Doctor's office conversations. Medical conversations require specific vocabulary, but the patterns are quite standard. "I'd like to schedule an appointment with Dr. Smith, please." This is a straightforward request. "Of course. What type of appointment do you need?" The receptionist needs to know the purpose to schedule appropriately. "It's for a regular checkup. I haven't been in for about a year." This explains the reason and provides relevant timing information. "Perfect. Dr. Smith has an opening next Tuesday at 2 o'clock. Does that work for you?" This offers a specific option. Banking conversations. Banking conversations might seem intimidating, but they follow predictable patterns. "I'd like to open a checking account, please." This states your goal clearly. "Wonderful. I can help you with that. Do you have identification and proof of address with you?" Banks have standard requirements. "Yes, I have my driver's license and a utility bill. Will those work?" You're confirming you have what's needed. "Those are perfect. Let me get the paperwork started for you." This moves the process forward. Travel conversations. Travel conversations are exciting because they're often connected to adventures and new experiences. At the airport, you might say, "Excuse me, where is gate B12?" This is a direct question for navigation help. "It's down this corridor and to your right. It's about a 5-minute walk." This gives clear directions with time expectations. "Thank you so much. Is there a coffee shop on the way?" You're expressing gratitude and asking for additional information. "Yes, there's a Starbucks right before you reach the gate area." This provides helpful additional information. Hotel conversations. "I have a reservation under the name Johnson for 2 nights." This gives the essential information for check-in. "Yes, I see your reservation here. You're in room 304. Here are your key cards. This confirms the booking and provides necessary items. Great! What time is breakfast served? This asks about available amenities. Breakfast is served from 6 to 10 in the morning in our dining room on the first floor. This provides specific details about timing and location. Neighborhood conversations. Building relationships in your neighborhood creates a sense of community and belonging. Hi, I don't think we've met. I just moved in next door. I'm Lisa. This introduces yourself and explains why you're new. Nice to meet you, Lisa. I'm Tom. Welcome to the neighborhood. This is a warm, welcoming response. Thank you. It seems like a really friendly area. How long have you lived here? This shows appreciation and continues the conversation. About 5 years now. We love it here. If you need any recommendations for local stores or restaurants, just ask. This offers helpful assistance. Grocery store conversations. Excuse me, could you tell me where the dairy section is? This is a polite request for directions within the store. Sure, it's in aisle 7, all the way at the back of the store. This gives specific location information. Thank you. Also, do you know if you carry organic milk? This asks about specific product availability. Yes, we do. It's in the same section on the top shelf. This provides detailed location information. Gym conversations. Is this machine available? This asks about equipment availability politely. Yes, I just finished. It's all yours. This confirms availability in a friendly way. Thanks. By the way, do you know how to adjust the seat height on this one? This asks for help with equipment. Of course, you just pull this lever and move it up or down, like this. This provides helpful instruction with demonstration. Library conversations. I'm looking for books about cooking. Could you point me in the right direction? This asks for help finding specific materials. Certainly, cookbooks are in section 641, upstairs on the second floor. This gives specific location information using the library system. Perfect. Also, how long can I keep books checked out? This asks about borrowing policies. Most books can be kept for 3 weeks, and you can renew them online or by calling. This explains the policy and renewal options. Post office conversations. I need to mail this package to California. What's the fastest way to send it? This explains what you need and asks for options. We have priority mail, which takes 2 to 3 days, or express mail, which arrives by noon the next day. This explains available options with timing. How much does priority mail cost? This asks for specific pricing information. For a package this size, it would be $12.50. This provides exact pricing. Hair salon conversations. I'd like to schedule a haircut for sometime this week. What do you have available? This makes a request and asks about scheduling options. I have openings on Wednesday at 2 or Friday at 11. Which works better for you? This provides specific options. Wednesday at 2 would be perfect. Could I also get a shampoo and style? This confirms the appointment and asks about additional services. Absolutely. I'll put you down for a cut, shampoo, and style on Wednesday at 2. This confirms all the services requested. School conversations. Whether you're a student or a parent, school conversations are important for academic success. I'm having trouble understanding the math homework. Could you explain this problem to me? This admits difficulty and asks for specific help. Of course, let's look at it together. What part is confusing you? This offers help and asks for clarification. I don't understand how to solve for x in this equation. This identifies the specific area of confusion. Okay, let me show you step by step. First, you need to isolate the variable. This begins a clear explanation. Weather conversations. Weather is a universal conversation topic. that's safe and relatable. Can you believe how hot it is today? It must be over 90 degrees. This comments on current conditions with specific detail. I know. I heard on the news it might reach 95. At least tomorrow is supposed to be cooler. This agrees and adds additional information. That's good to hear. I'm not handling this heat very well. This expresses personal impact of the weather. Have you been drinking enough water? That always helps me feel better in hot weather. This offers caring advice. Technology conversations. In our digital world, technology conversations happen constantly. My computer is acting really slow today. Do you have any idea what might be wrong? This describes a problem and asks for help. Have you tried restarting it? Sometimes that clears up performance issues. This offers a simple solution to try first. Good idea. I haven't done that in a few days. Let me try that now. This accepts the suggestion positively. If that doesn't work, you might need to clear some storage space or run a virus scan. This offers additional solutions if the first one doesn't work. Now, here's what I want you to understand about all these conversations. They might seem simple, but they're the foundation of fluent English communication. Every advanced English speaker started with exactly these types of conversations. The secret isn't in learning complicated grammar rules or memorizing thousands of vocabulary words. The secret is in mastering these everyday interactions until they become second nature. Think about it this way. When you were learning your native language as a child, you didn't start with complex literature or philosophical discussions. You started with "I'm hungry. I want water. Can you help me?" These simple, practical conversations built your language foundation, and the same approach works for learning English as an adult. But here's the beautiful part: as an adult learner, you can accelerate this process. You understand patterns, you can make connections, and you can practice intentionally. Every conversation I've shared with you today is an opportunity to build confidence, create connections, and move closer to fluency. The magic happens when you start using these conversations in real life. When you're at the grocery store, instead of just pointing at what you want, try saying, "Could you tell me where the bread aisle is?" When you're at work, instead of just nodding hello, try, "Good morning. How was your weekend?" These small changes in how you communicate will create big changes in your English confidence. Remember, every native English speaker uses these exact conversation patterns every single day. They're not using complex vocabulary or perfect grammar. They're using practical, functional English to get things done and build relationships. And now, so can you. I want you to choose 3 conversations from today's lesson that feel most relevant to your daily life. Practice them out loud, imagine yourself in those situations, and when the opportunity arises, use them in real life. You'll be amazed at how natural they start to feel. Your English journey is unique and beautiful, and every conversation you have is a step forward. Don't worry about making mistakes. Even native speakers make mistakes. What matters is that you're communicating, connecting, and growing. Keep practicing, keep believing in yourself, and remember, I'm here cheering you on every step of the way. You've got this, and your English is going to take you to incredible places. See you in the next lesson, beautiful learners.